What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, back in here with another reaction video. Today's video is I Wish, another one that has been requested a lot by the gang. Shout out to everybody showing me love. I appreciate the support and the feedback I'm getting on all of the videos. I'm just pouring out my honest to God heart. We all just humans. And I've always thought it was weird how every celebrity, when they got on TV, they repeated the same narrative. They repeated the same struggle. It's almost like they weren't human. Like they didn't go to elementary school and have days when they didn't feel like get up and had a stomach ache, and had the first day of middle school when you was nervous and had your outfit laid out the day before. We really put on this facade that we all aren't 100% trying to figure out, why the hell am I here? You mean to tell me my daddy met my mama, they had sex, and now I got to figure out this thing called life? And yeah, that's how it works. Hit the like button for me if you can. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. And if you like the message, share the video so we can get this far and wide and enlighten the masses. Seems like an emotional track already.
I wish I wasn't fat.
I wish I wasn't gay.
I wish I wasn't black.
I wish that I was brave.
I wish with every candle on the cake that I could quit doing these drugs, but I can't and I'm afraid.
I wish that I was smart.
I wish that I was rich.
I wish it wasn't hard for me to grow up and forgive.
I wish that I could help. I wish I wasn't sick.
I wish I was Tom MacDonald. I'd be just like him.
I wish I wasn't sober. I miss it when the party wasn't over. Happiness was right around the corner. Every single night was like the best one of our lives. Now we're older. The good old days are out of reach. I wish that they were closer. I wish I wasn't anxious, and I wish I could fast forward, and I wish that I could rewind, but they don't make that controller. I wish the nights were longer, and I wish the days were shorter, and I wish that I could sleep enough to maintain my composure. I feel crazy. I wish that I was normal. I wish that I could kill myself but also be immortal. Take me to the oracle. I heard that time is borrowed. Can you give me back my yesterdays? I'll give you my tomorrows. Forget all of my morals and just live like I cannot remember sorrow. Before all of the tattoos and the cornrows, I was different, I was happy, I was calmer, I was young and full of hormones. Now I'm wishing for a time machine, I'd step into that portal and be gone.
I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh, la, la.
I like this because I feel like I've always said everybody has a dream, everybody has a goal. On the flip side of that, the world loves to feed off your insecurity. So if you're overweight, I'm going to make you feel bad about yourself. If you're black, I'm going to show you people getting shot in the street. If you're a white man, I'm going to say you're the problem for this. Whatever, whoever you are, born into this video game, I'm going to find a way to manipulate you. You know, that's a theory that I like to use with my children, is that we're all born into this game. We don't know why we're here, but the creator is trying to manipulate us, and it's up to us to rebel against the system and find the good in the world and find the good people in the world. We all have things in common. We all just want to be successful. We all wish we were better. The thing is, we all have the power to change our circumstances. If you agree that where you currently are right now is a manifestation of your past thoughts, then right now you have the power to change the way you think, which in tune would change your future. Instead of wishing that you were better, be better. You know, put it on paper, write it down, put it somewhere where you can see it morning, evening, and night. And run towards those goals, man, because nothing can stop you from being great except your own limitations that you place upon yourself that come from the world who wants to capitalize on you not shining your light.
I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh, la, la.
I wish I didn't care about the day that I'd be buried. Used to live like I was ready for it, always in a hurry. Now I'm worried, all my memories are blurry. I'm just barely turning 30, and the voices in my head are trying to hurt me. The choices that I made make me feel dirty. I was 25 or 13, I was smoking with the seniors, drinking beer and getting flirty. Now the Ativan ain't working, I need something even stronger. Give me childhood, my mother and my father and my sister, and a Christmas to make up for all the recent ones I'm missing while I'm touring the country for a living. Give me a hug and a Nintendo and a toy box in the closet. Give me everything I wish I had. Oh wait, I think I got it. I'm a rapper like I always promised them I would accomplish. This is awesome, man. I wish I had a friend to tell. I'd call him, man. I wonder if I jump from here, if I'd survive the bottom, and would everyone believe me if I told them I had fallen? I'ma jump.
I wish on shooting.
And the pause, because I always like transparency. We always wish our life was better. Man, growing up, we grew up in extreme poverty. So me and my little brother, we We rarely got Christmas gifts. We rarely got birthday gifts. I hated holidays. I used to stay in my room with my door closed because I thought they were so fake to me. Everybody's getting gifts and putting on new outfits and they're all excited. And here I am as this little poor kid in my room. But then you would go to sleep and you'll wake up and it was the next day. And you just start to look around at the world like, well, this is all a facade. It doesn't really mean anything the way the world puts meaning on it. What really means stuff is meaningful relationships and conversations with other people. And look at where we are as a society today. Everyone only cares about the superficial things. It's not about being a good person. It's not about whether it's really important or not. It's how will this make me look to the internet? Well, other people approve of me saying this, and I'm not of that mind. And Tom, and it seemed like the fan base, we're not of that mind. We're real. We're genuine, authentic people who understand we all go through things. And you could be unhappy with your situation, but I never know how my words of encouragement will push you through. You never know when a person's at their breaking point, when they want to quit. You don't know how many people sit up, drive home, and they sit in their car before they walk in the house because they're stressed. And the best thing that you can do is be kind to the person around you because everyone is fighting a battle that you know nothing about.
Stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la.
I wish we were kids again, before everything was on Instagram. Ayo, things were so simple then. Me, my tree fort, all of my friends. Way back when I'm
Pause. That's why I want to say that I don't believe that money is needed for happiness. Not that money can't make you have a better lifestyle, but I grew up in extreme poverty. But I know my mom loved me. I know my dad loved me. When we didn't have lights, we had the candles through the house so we could play hangman. I remember heating our water up on the stove and carrying it upstairs so we could take baths and wash-ups. I remember running an extension cord with my dad next door to the other house so we could have power. If when you look back at your childhood, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of people, the happiest moments came out of when you had the littlest time, the littlest to go on, My dad always worked under the table jobs. That's why I'm not pro illegal immigrant, because my dad was one who was detailing the cars for $7, $8 an hour. That was my father's job, coming home with $60, $70, making sure his sons had $3 for lunch money, and we got to have a candy bar. The hardest times that I've been through is what makes me look back and appreciate my parents the best. By world standards, my father is alcoholic. I saw him as a man who was just stressed. My mom was obese and had chronic depression from the world's standpoint. For me, man, they were just two people trying to battle this world who were hearing negative things from propaganda left and right, and they didn't have the mindset that I did. They didn't have the wherewithal. They didn't have the internet to stand up and see what was real and what was not. And that's what happens to a lot of people in rural areas. We all, because we come from a hardened environment and a hard family, as kids, man, we just want to be loved and accepted. And so as a kid, if you growing up and your parents are stressed out, then you go to who accepts you. And most of the time, who accepts you is the Black Lives Matter groups or the LGBT, something who's trying to manipulate on your low self-esteem, not really lift you up. And I'm here to say, man, you don't need a group. You don't need 100 people to march for you or protest for you. Everything that you need to be great is inside of you. We all come from God, and God has given us all the gift to overcome anything that's thrown our way.
a drive. When the floor was lava, I could fly. Ayo, wished I was big like them. Never thought I'd wanna be a kid again.
I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la, I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I like that one. Real positive, real upbeat. I want everybody to feel just really good about themselves. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep, I don't want anybody to have a bad day. I don't want anybody to have bad thoughts. Not that you won't have bad thoughts, but I want you to be able to autocorrect. Like, you know, on your phone when you text it and you misspell and fix it. I feel like as humans, our job is to constantly be on autocorrect. So every time you do something bad, every time you have a bad thought or you make a bad mistake, you automatically correct it because that's the nature of life. You know, they always say Jesus was perfect, and I say we're all a product of Jesus. So spirit is perfect. So every roadblock you see in your life, every challenge, every obstacle, it's all an illusion because there's nothing stopping Jesus or God from prospering. So anything that pops up, slow down, think, process it, and give it 2 weeks, and that won't even be an issue anymore. And that's life. I've always say, man, you survived 100% of your bad days. And when you sit down thinking, like, damn, I have. So the next time something comes up that seems hard or seems challenging, it's an illusion. And it's your job to overcome that illusion and find the obstacle course to get through it. Legends of the Hidden Temple, if you used to watch Nickelodeon when you was a kid. A book, once again, I'm an avid reader. I've been reading books for 5 years straight, if anyone's new to my videos. Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. And I think it's kind of natural for all of us to live out of our ego when we first come into this thing called life. And ego is what gets offended. Ego is what gets triggered. Ego is what puts up that wall so we can't, have meaningful conversation and overcome differences. And when I stopped living out of my ego, I've had a abundant life ever since. I'm not looking to get over on anyone because the biggest twist is we always hear cause and effect and you reap what you sow. But when you do something bad, you don't really hurt another person as much as you hurt yourself mentally because that's in your head now. And you got to figure out how to get rid of it. When you're looking for what's the time and when it's coming back to you. So always throw out positive energy so you're always looking to receive positive energy. I'm really big on me shining my light is unconsciously motivating other people to shine their light as well. We're all great. We're all God's children. And the time that we have here should be to wake other people up to enjoy the time they have here as well. I'm not a believer that you have to die and leave earth to experience heaven. I'm a big believer that it is our jobs to create heaven on earth for not only ourselves, but our family and all of humanity. I'm going to leave it there. Fire track by Tom. More reaction videos to come. Spread love, spread positive vibes. Be the change you wish to see in the world. There is no faith needed around you when there is unlimited faith within you. Go be great. Until next time, we out. You